little run.
Let's try not being muted, and
Uh,
maybe that might work.
yeah, I think that would be great
Okay,
as
we're
well.
not muted now. Now we can say what
Now
we're
we're
about to
not
say.
muted. So,
Okay, so
Heather,
what we were saying is,
Heather,
um,
thank you for being the first to comment
you are
on
now
there.
entered in the giveaway
Yeah, and your
for
name is
being
going
the
to get
first one.
added to the prize wheel to win the Bad Blood PLE Cup, courtesy of the Shed Podcast and Little East Creations.
All right.
And whoever wins it, it will be shipped out this week.
Yep, and we'll get in
Um,
touch with you. Message us here.
Not my
Uh,
phone this time. No, it was us. It was us.
it was us. Our mics were muted.
So if
by
you are
accident.
picked, go down to Facebook, look up the Shed Podcast, and hit us up on the Shed Podcast Facebook page. Send us a message with your address if you are picked, and we'll get you your cup mailed out.
All right,
this
before we
week.
get started with Bad Blood and before we get started with anything, we need something in chat to let us know y'all can hear us.
Yeah, like send us a thumbs up or give us a 1 or something.
Yeah, fuck it. It's
in
the
the chat.
Bloodline night. Give us some ones in the chat.
Give us some 1s in the chat. That's
Raise
right.
your ones.
What a night
Can you
this
hear
show
us?
was. What a night. What a night.
It
this-
was a beautiful,
All right,
beautiful
I
night.
think we could pull now.
Never mind. Yes, it was. Okay.
Okay, we got
All
5
right.
people in here. Let's try to.
All right.
Y'all ready to roll this?
All right.
If I
Let's do
win,
this
can
thing.
I just message Cody through Discord? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Before we start, we did say we're gonna go ahead and hit this up right now. So let's go ahead and hit it up and let's see who wins this cup.
All right. Let's go ahead and add Heather into the prize wheel here. This the wheel spin.
I added her.
All right, you already did.
So we're
Good,
going
good.
off.
I gotta redo it.
All right, we gotta update it real fast.
All right.
Pom pom
Should be
pom
good.
pom. All right.
Yep, we're good.
All right, and it's gonna be here on the screen. So, ready or not, here we go. Let's give it a spin. Let's see who's won it. I wonder if it spins on stream as well. No, it don't spin. So,
Gosh darn it.
oh nuts!
All right, hold on. Let me give us a second.
Give us just a second to where we can make
Slight
sure
minor
this is
difficulties,
interactive.
folks.
This is gonna be trippy. This is gonna be very trippy for y'all. But I gotta share the screen, so it's gonna be trippy.
Yeah, the Rhea and Liv match was a little disappointing in a way.
A little. That was extremely disappointing.
Yeah, but I mean, look,
And the ending was even worse.
yeah, the ending was far worse, far worse.
All right. Are we ready?
We are ready.
This is gonna be trippy, y'all.
To dut. Wee.
All right. I need somebody, one of us, to go on Discord and or YouTube.
I am on YouTube right now.
me what you
Give me
see.
1 second. Would you have a little lag?
I just need to know if you see this screen.
Just a wee.
Yes, we are good.
All right. Here we go.
No, hang on.
Whoop.
We don't see that screen.
What we
Give me a
see?
second. It's still
Hold on.
lagging.
We're limited to 30
And-
second delay.
Okay, so we got it, but all you see is the stream at the top part. That's how it's looking.
Right.
That's all you really need.
Okay.
The top is gonna where the pointer is.
All
gonna be
right.
the winner.
We're going to go ahead
Yeah.
and spin it now, guys. Good
Ready,
luck, everybody.
3, 2, 1, and spin.
go.
Round and round the wheel goes. Who's gonna win it? Heather, you got it,
Heather
girl.
comes out and wins it.
Yeah, Heather, congratulations. You have just won our PLE Cup courtesy of the Shed Podcast and Little East Creations, our primary sponsor for the Shed Podcast.
Wow. We're gonna go ahead and run that commercial right now.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, and that,
Congratulations, Heather.
and
Yeah.
that was a quick commercial from our main sponsor, Little East Creations. Thank you, Heather, for joining us on this contest. Congrats on the win.
So, just to let you guys know that this is going to be a continuous thing for our PLEs. We will be doing cup giveaways to everybody, to people, but you must come in. You must interact during the chat. Every single post show, we will be sitting there. You come in, you say hi, and before we pick the winner, during the post show, sorry, my apologies, the pre-show, you come in, you say hi. The first person to comment on the post show will also get
Right.
entered. Now with the upcoming pay-per-view of Crown Jewel, we have discussed it, and we are looking at for the next PLE Cup, the Crown Jewel title that Triple H showed today. We're looking at getting that as the image for the cup for Crown Jewel.
Right.
Maybe
So
I
right.
could put
guys,
that in
Yes,
the
sir.
middle and then put the men at
Yep,
the
yep.
top and the women at the bottom.
that would be nice. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
try
that
that.
would be nice.
And I'm
That
gonna
would,
figure
So
something out.
let your friends know if they're wrestling fans, they like these kind of things. Let them know the Shed Podcast. We do not disappoint, and we would love to have more subscribers. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share, let everyone know what we're doing for you guys.
and that is youtube.com/The Shed Podcast 2024.
And you can even find us on Facebook as well.
All right, so let's get this thing started with the review of Bad Blood. We kicked off the night
With
as
a
predicted
banger.
with the Hell in a Cell match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre.
9.5 out of 10.
This was a bloody banger
But very bloody.
between these two men.
Very bloody.
Like, you thought CM
So
Punk
much
got
blood.
busted open, but man, Drew took a leaker there,
Well,
buddy. Like,
It's now 1-0. So y'all went for Drew. I went for CM Punk. So I'm winning so far.
yeah, so far so good, yeah. Because I mean, I had first picked Punk at first
And he switched it up.
because of everything, but then to think about it, because I was thinking about future bookings
Yeah.
instead of what was going on right then and there.
But
So
that's what
I
we
do
love
stand
about the Triple
corrected
H
on
era.
that. So
The Triple H era is an era where we can expect the unexpected to possibly happen.
absolutely.
But a really good match. A lot of good spots. Ooh, especially that back bump to that
Oh.
Oh, through
staircase.
the table, man.
Man,
That suplex over the corner turnbuckles to the table.
no.
was
That
super
the
clean.
Anybody else thought?
Drew's-
Anybody else that thought
Drew
Drew was
hitting his
paralyzed?
back on
Yeah.
the stairs.
Yeah, trying to
Oh.
hit that
Yeah.
Claymore. Oh, dude, that was a really
Anybody
bad
else
angle,
thought that
dude.
Drew was paralyzed?
That
Am I the only
scared
one?
the living
Look, as
crap
somebody
out
in
of
my
me, dude.
30s, the moment I saw that, I thought I should go get me some aspirin just for my
Ooh,
back.
it was bad.
Man, that was brutal.
That
man.
hurt. And then at the very end with CM Punk, he did his best to walk out on his own. He had to get some oxygen. He had to get checked out a little bit,
Just
Right.
wanted his wife.
and he was able to stand on his own accord. But I can guarantee you, whenever he went behind those curtains,
There
he
was
collapsed.
Oh,
there
yeah.
was a decent amount of blood in this match.
Yeah.
Oh, it
there
was,
was
a
a-
bloody match.
I mean, Drew's Crimson Mask was equivalent to Austin's
Yeah.
whenever he faced
but this
Bret
is what
Hart.
we was expecting, though. This was the trilogy finale of this match.
Oh, absolutely.
We
This
was
was
expecting a banger, and Triple H delivered on
a
that.
hell of a
Yep.
rubber match between these two men. They do not disappoint.
No.
Nope.
And I know this was the final match, but I'll tell you this much: I will gladly take another one between those two.
I would too.
Right? Like just one more for let's run it back one more time.
They were phenomenal.
Next match was the WWE Women's Championship between champion Nia Jax and challenger Bailey. This was a pretty simple to start match because Bailey tried to come in House of Fire. Of course, size over technique.
The whole match was a simple, basic match, and I believe that the match was more along the lines to push the narrative between the Tiffany and Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Because when that double down
About
spot
time you
happened,
sit back and relax.
when that double down spot
Well,
happened,
we already
and
have
Tiffany
Sammy
needs to
versus Gunther right now.
yeah, absolutely. But we'll get to that a little bit after this. But that match with Bailey was pushing really hard to get this match won.
I think the only thing that was bad was that Samoan drop they messed up
Yeah,
on.
that Samoan drop spot as well as the
A lot of people were hoping
us
for Tiffany
too.
time.
Us too.
now the top rope Samoan drop. Ouch.
Yeah. Ouch.
Fucking ouch.
That
Oh my
poor
God.
referee with that ref spot from Nia. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was bad
That
as well.
give that ref credit where credit's due.
Oh, Jess.
We need to know who
Jessica Carr, man, she's an outstanding referee.
we need to know who the real followers are, the real people that stick with us. Because we had 6 people, and as soon as we announced the winner, everybody left.
Everybody left. right. But it's okay. It's all
Yeah, whatever.
But no, moving forward throughout this PLE, Triple H came out, made the announcement about Crown Jewel,
Crown Jewel Championship.
introduced the Crown Jewel
Yes,
Championship.
Jessica Carr. She
A beautiful,
beautiful
belt.
She might have some internal injuries that we don't know about yet.
She might have some crushed ribs because that was after that enziguri kick. And
The
she just
moment
plopped on
that I
Jessica, that
saw
was
her
scary.
fall, I literally looked at Justin Cody. I was like, "Yep, referee bump," and here it is.
And here
This
it
is like off topic because we've
Squish.
already discussed this week in wrestling, but I just thought about it. Did y'all catch on SmackDown? Tiffy called Bailey Pam by her real name.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it was like
Yeah.
a slight. And
I
Pam
was like, "Whoa, kayfabe,
Yeah.
kayfabe."
I
hold
just
the
thought
fuck
about it
up.
now that we're talking about it.
Like, whoa, kayfabe.
I
man,
think
for
Tiffy's
real.
gonna cash in probably. I think they're gonna make her hold it till Mania. I have a feeling.
I don't see Mania. I can kind of
Maybe
see.
Rumble.
I see Survivor Series.
Maybe.
Do you think she would actually be ballsy enough to cash it in at Crown Jewel?
Maybe.
There's no way. I'm sorry. I no way possible. Look, you got Liv Morgan.
You'll be surprised. Remember, you said it's the Triple H
What's up,
era.
Travis?
Everything and
What up,
anything.
Traylon? We already pulled the winner. Heather
Yeah,
won the giveaway.
Heather won the yeah. But
So, but
Yeah.
I know it's the unexpected, but
There
here's
were
the thing:
there were 5 people.
you have Nia Jax versus Bailey, right?
Mhm.
right.
And you saw how that match was. And I don't mean to
Right.
be critical about it, but you saw per se the clumsiness of this match.
Yeah.
Right.
But then you have someone that is Liv Morgan,
Right.
that tiny little thing.
Right.
Now, you look at her match and you basically look at Liv's and Rhea's match and see the clumsiness for that match.
That match told a better story, quite honestly, to me. You know,
So,
Don't
but
worry,
then-
Trevor.
Liv
If
and
you're
Rhea
in
told
for
a better story.
the next PLE, we're giving away a cup every PLE.
so the next cup, Trevin, is going to be a Crown Jewel Cup, and it's going to have the
It's
crown.
really gonna be totally customized by me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna customize the shit out of it.
it's
Yeah.
going to have the Crown Jewel title that Triple H showed, and Justin's going to try and get the 2 men at the top and the 2 women at the bottom.
like how much for a cup would they go
Like a bad blood cup.
like to buy a cup to have one made?
To have one made custom, it would be like $20. I think she charges.
Right.
But if you want a bad blood cup, probably like $15,
Right.
maybe.
Yeah.
You'd have to
Sounds
talk.
sounds about right.
I would have to talk to her, but if you just let me know what you're looking for, I'll let Cody know, and he'll let me know.
Just give me a holler whenever I get out of here.
I can get Cody her PayPal information and all that.
Oh, that Michael Myers one.
He
See,
wants
that one-
yours.
he wants your cup.
Dude, I have my Halloween ones. I am a big
Wait,
horror
are you talking
fanatic.
about the Michael Myers one that's in the commercial, or the one that Jimmy showed with the Saints logo was on it?
Yeah, good question there.
I don't think Michael Myers is on that one I made you. I think it's Chucky, Freddy, and somebody else.
Yeah, it's Chucky, Freddy, and Jason Voorhees.
Jason
So he's
Voorhees,
talking
yeah.
about the one in the commercial.
Yeah,
the
the
one that
other
she made you originally.
Yeah, that
Right.
one's
Okay, yeah,
gorgeous.
that would be about $20. She can make that for you.
Gotcha. So, with that being said, Nia Jax retaining the WWE Women's Champion, still Women's Champion, but
Alright,
you can see
I'll put
that
the order in, and I'll
tension-
let Cody know.
You can see that tension growing even more now
Yeah,
with Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax.
yeah, she stood there
It's-
like.
Because she was this close to cashing that thing in, and once she handed,
Yeah, but to be
once you-
honest, she don't.
once she handed Jessica Carr, referee Jessica Carr, that suitcase.
Here's the thing: she didn't hand it.
Nia
suitcase.
Jax sat straight up like the freaking Undertaker, like.
But she
"Bitch,
didn't
what
hand her
the
the
fuck you
suitcase."
think you doing?
She didn't hand her the suitcase. Jessica
didn't.
Carr picked that up
She picked it
herself.
up. But that was the good thing. That was how they played it.
That's how they
Yeah,
played
yeah, I
it.
know that.
Well,
But-
yeah.
Oh, yeah, the
because that's
first
what
one, all
Nia
right.
Jax thought. Nia Jax thought that Tiffy was handing the referee the suitcase to cash it in, and when she sat up, she basically sat up Undertaker style. Like,
Oh, yeah.
"Bitch, what the fuck?"
No, but if you notice this is the second time that Jessica Carr so happily be in the ring
Right.
and grabs the Money in the Bank.
Right.
So you never know.
All right. So
Next one was
next match would have been the
Finn.
Damian Priest
Yeah, Finn and
and
Damian.
Finn Balor.
It was a good
This
match. It was a
was
good
an
one.
awesome,
Mhm.
awesome match between these two. This I like we said in the pre-show, this was the true bad blood match of the night because of all the ascension and descension and separation and the backstabbery and everything with the Judgment Day.
And of course, you had the Judgment Day coming in for.
Of course,
like,
you know, 'cause of course,
shenanigans
you know,
galore.
They can't do it alone.
No,
Never.
it's Judgment Day, and Judgment Day that's how they do it. I mean, it was a great match. I mean, the coup de grace with. I mean, my favorite part of the whole entire match is not the match itself. It was actually the ring gear from Damian Priest paying
Yeah,
homage to Scott Hall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, paying
Yeah.
homage to the bad guy, man. And that was
You think?
it was one of
Well,
my
I said the
I
same thing.
don't
The
want
demon
the
has to come
demon.
out.
The demon is basically he's lost every single time. Every time he's been
We were
he's
talking
on a
about
losing
that.
streak.
We were talking about it either off or on the podcast earlier.
I
where
think
the
probably
demon-
before.
Yeah, the demon.
I would love the demon to come back, but I mean, but yeah, Heather, you got a good point because here's the thing. I've said this, we've said this multiple times. We live in a different era. We live in a Triple H era.
No.
Whenever we had the demon before, it was in a Vince McMahon based era.
Right, exactly.
I think that if the
I agree
demon
with
comes
that.
back in a era for Triple H, how Triple H portrays how the Wyatt Six is, how the Fiend was, and he knows so much about the business with the kayfabing from him being a professional wrestler. I think
Right.
Demon Finn Balor right now, in all honesty, would be probably equivalent to Demon Finn Balor from NJPW.
Yeah,
Whatever that
I would agree with that because like the last few times the demon has been unleashed, he has not won jack squat.
No, I'll go on
He
record
lost
and
to
say that.
Edge. His last demon appearance, he lost to Edge in Hell in a Cell.
I'll go on record and say that I can see Triple H turning that into basically NJPW Finn Balor.
But note though that match he had against Edge, he got gashed in the back of his head.
That's
Like,
true.
he got gashed in his head. He had like 21 staples in his head.
Yeah.
But he still got through that match, which I'll give Finn or Fergal, Devitt.
Cody, if you can look at your phone real quick.
Uh,
I'm about to say your phone went off.
yeah. I'll take a look at it. All right.
But
bet.
so next one was
That would have been the
women.
Women's World Championship between Liv
with
Morgan.
your boy Dirty Dom with his toilet paper.
That was
great.
that was a very clumsy match.
It was an entertaining match at first, but then getting near the end,
I mean,
it-
Rhea
it
Ripley.
got
We
very-
understand the Rhea Ripley with the I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with the kendo stick. That was a very dangerous spot that could
Right,
have
that-
ended terribly.
right, he could have pulled his leg clean out from his hip.
It's
He
so
could have
many.
broken his ankle. He could have hit the ground.
We all hate Dirty Dom, but we thank Dirty Dom for what he did because that was something that could have ended terribly.
I want to
Terribly.
breathe my ear.
Absolutely terribly.
One thing I love was that he sat there, that Rhea Ripley sat there and looked at Dominic Mysterio before she hit the frog splash and did the yeet.
Yeah, and she also did
But she
the
also
Eddie
did
Guerrero.
the Eddie shimmy.
She
And
stopped
she
with
also-
the Eddie first.
and she
was
also
gonna do
beat
the
the
Eddie.
shit out of him like a pinata.
She was
And
gonna
it-
do the Eddie, but then she realized that Eddie was the whole entire Dom thing that she was
And then
doing.
yeet.
right.
So she went with the yeet instead, and he got yeeted.
Yeah, he did.
Right. Now and then she did whack him like a pinata with the kendo stick, which was great.
But in the end,
The end with
Roxanne.
Raquel Rodriguez, that was the most clumsiest part, and that was
yeah.
that like if you did not include the Raquel Rodriguez, I would probably give that match a 5 out of 10. I'd even go to a 6. But Raquel Rodriguez coming in and what she did, that dropped it down to about a 2 for me.
Yeah,
I mean, the match itself, there was a few.
everybody loves Dirty Dom.
There was a few mistakes in that match. I did see like
Oh, it was
Exit-
noticeable.
execution wise, like whenever Liv went for the Oblivion, and Rhea kind of flipped out of it into a nip up. It was a little sloppy.
Well,
I mean, a lot of sloppy.
While watching
but-
this, I felt like Rhea was carrying the match.
She was.
yeah, Rhea
Liv
was
kept
carrying
on
that.
doing slip ups, and Rhea was carrying this match.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree too.
I absolutely agree with that. But once again, this match entered into disqualification due to Raquel Rodriguez's interference, and the referee shouldn't have given Rhea that much leeway to go and whack Dom with a, like
But
a
what
pinata.
I
But
just love how they did it though.
it got over though. It got over as
with
like,
with the
big
new
as shit.
referee camera, and she's like, "I gotta go handle this business.
Like,
I'll be
give me,
back in a
give me,
minute."
give me like 1 minute with him, and I'm coming back, and I'll deal with her later. Like I'll deal with her after this minute's over and me whacking him like a pinata. Which
They played
that was
pretty
great.
good.
It got over big as fuck. But at the same time, that with that like the clumsiness in the match, I do agree that with Jimmy here that Rhea did carry the majority of that match because of said clumsiness. Now, I mean, like I've been on the giving and receiving ends of clumsy matches. I'm not perfect. If I'm paired up with the right person, if my head's in the right place, yes. performance and execution is everything. And the crowd was still behind it until after the pinata spot. After that, the crowd was like popcorn fart.
Hey, I just sent you a message, Cody,
Sure.
to go ahead and send to Trevin.
All right, for sure. But yeah, there's been quite a bit of the animosity with the storylines between these two. They need to.
But where do we
execute
go from
something.
here, though?
No escape hell in a cell.
Like, I mean, you brought in Raquel Rodriguez.
I mean, it seems like the only way. I mean, you're gonna have to do a burning bat. Like a goddamn. You're gonna have to take a shotgun to these people to finish this damn heat, to finish the storyline. And
like, it's
ridiculous that-
continuously nonstop. Then you add the Raquel Rodriguez to the
Exactly.
situation. Raquel Rodriguez, before she went on her hiatus, she was having banger matches with Rhea Ripley.
Absolutely.
But then you see how she is now, and it's like, what the heck?
That was a bit sloppy. It was a sloppy finish to this match. It could have ended way better. But be that as it may, DQ happened. Liv still retains the Women's World Championship, which leads to our main event.
And what a main event it
Oh
was.
God, it was so
Cody
good.
Rhodes and
I'm
Roman
not gonna lie, it
Reigns.
started out small. I wasn't interested in it.
Right.
in the
Like the
beginning.
entrances were kind of wonky.
They were like
I was
they were
interested in
they're like the WrestleMania style entrances,
Yeah.
and of course you're gonna get it was just
But-
like the Rock and
mean,
John Cena moment where it was like, okay, do you want me to tag? You want to tag? Like you felt the tension.
It was the
Right,
ego.
right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, two massive egos.
I mean,
going,
not to mention because Cody's from that town. That's his home.
Yeah.
Roman
And
Reigns
Roman went to
played
college
played
football
football
there. He played at Georgia Tech. He played football there. So they had the, like the college marching band. And I'm sorry, if you're gonna do it, everybody in that marching band needs a headset like this to where they can count the
Yeah.
metronome. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
thankfully
were
Roman's
off
wasn't that
timing
long
by
'cause-
a long shot.
like as of right now, I'm almost going up for 24 hours because I do graveyard shifts.
Right.
But if this was gonna be a normal Roman Reigns freaking entrance, I'd have just took me a 30-minute power nap.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just
It's true.
Yeah, I mean the Cody Rhodes entrance was a little lackluster. Like that's why they should have just told the band to stop after the first
Yeah.
chorus.
They
Yeah.
just kept
And that's
going to
it.
the wall.
They were trying to play through the entrance music and they were still off time.
Yep.
Like, okay, I did a little bit of marching. I did quads and stuff, and timing is everything. And you were a section
Yeah.
major, okay, at Erath High. Oh,
Shit.
tuba tubes, baby. But you and I both know as well as anybody, timing is everything.
Yep.
If you're not on tempo and on time, the product comes out like doo doo. Okay, so
I mean, it was a good back and forth match.
the match was banger,
Yeah.
absolute banger.
Not really. I think halfway through to the ending was banger. The beginning sucked.
The
I didn't- I
beginning,
wasn't
well,
into it.
Well,
they were
it was
trying to pace
building
it
it.
out. They were pacing
Yeah.
out the beginning,
Of
which
course.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because of the heat, because of the tension, because
We
of
got
the
the
build.
we got the
we-
Fatu and Roman. We got
Right,
we got
yeah.
the Roman and Solo.
Right.
We got
What
what
up,
we
Billy?
wanted.
I mean, the fans got what they wanted in this match,
Yeah.
and it was a great
What's up,
match.
WG?
The finish was awesome. What's up, Billy? The match was well constructed from the halfway point when everything started really
To the end, yep.
started to heat up, all the way up to Cody getting Fatu on the announce table,
Yep.
getting to the corner post, looking at Roman like,
And
"Later,
then
dude."
giving Roman the salute.
Like, yeah, my job is done here. Finish the job here. I got a jet.
Yep.
So he takes huge flight off of that corner post, putting Fatu through the announce table, which gave Roman all of the air and opportunity in the world to finish. Well, I wouldn't say finish, but to start dealing with
Yeah.
Solo Sikoa. Now, the match went without a hitch on that situation. Also, the return of Jimmy
Finally.
Uso.
Finally.
Yes.
Love.
Yes,
I love
yes,
love the merch.
1,000 times yes.
He made his
merch.
return. He made his
Great.
return right here the
Oh,
same way.
they're
he did.
not
Tokyo
the
Joshi in
ones.
30. Okay, I'll hit you up, Bill.
He actually returned the same way against
Yeah.
Jimmy When
Yep.
Jimmy was going against Roman for the belt, I think
Right.
it was,
That's how he
and he
appeared.
kept
Yeah.
ringing that bell. He turned around. He had the bandana on, the hat. So, I mean, the hoodie.
Right.
So the same way. And the second I saw the hood, like the bandana, I knew it was Jimmy.
So, ends with a spear.
Yep.
Roman gets the pin on Sokoa. And, everybody's all hunky dory there for a second.
Didn't they jump? Didn't they jump
And
Cody?
then once Jimmy and Roman get out the ring, Cody's still in there. The bloodline comes
Gives
in
the
and
beat
mauls
down
him.
and
Jimmy actually made Roman go back in that
Yeah.
ring because he
Yeah.
said you gave him your word that you would have his back.
Exactly.
We need to go in that ring.
They're like, look, come on, and then they run back in. That crowd loses their
Heather, I'm not really sure to be honest with you. I got just a lot of things going on.
it was very good. And then we got the very end, which was the final boss.
right. The
Which
final
didn't make
boss,
sense
the,
at all.
The Rock.
1, 2, 3 throat cut. What that means?
It's the rumors. The rumors are that The Rock is gonna beat Cody Rhodes for the title belt before they go to Netflix
Exactly.
because the pop. It
Right.
just like whenever Fox brought over on SmackDown, they had Brock Lesnar beat Kofi.
I
They
knew
go for
that.
the big title, the big names to go ahead and try and get the bigger pops.
Right.
Which I hope and I pray to God that is not really going to happen, and Triple H goes away from the Vince McMahon era where Vince relied on past superstars, and he actually relies on his current roster.
Well, here's the thing. Cody said in I think it was McAfee's podcast that he is going to main event WrestleMania again this year.
Okay.
He's going to do it, and it's going to be bigger than last year. How do you top last year? So
I mean, last year, 2 days at SoFi, that
Yeah.
was nuts.
I don't know
man.
how you top that. I really don't. So we'll
I
see.
mean,
It was it was a very good pay-per-view.
I'm just curious about what he gave Cody.
He gave him. I tell you, I know exactly. He gave Cody a check with the refund for Black Adam.
A lot of people are
Oh, what
speculating
the
that.
f-
A lot of people are speculating that he gave him.
or like
Dusty's-
a trinket or something.
He
No, because Cody got Dusty's watch backstage in Gorilla.
No, I know that, but they're saying that it's Dusty's Hall of Fame ring
Dusty's Hall of Fame ring.
because
You
they
think
said
so?
that Cody pawned it to start AEW. Yeah,
Oh.
so I think it was small. You couldn't see what he gave him. He put it in his pocket and he said, "Don't disappoint me again." So
Now with
What
the
did he
Rock
give him?
coming out and he did 1, 2, 3.
now is he doing that to Cody, or is
That's
he
it.
doing that to Roman for helping Cody?
Or is he doing it to Solo Sikoa?
I think-
Because look, here's the thing: is Solo, Fatu,
There's
and
a lot of
the, and the
questions that need to
Tamangas,
be answered
they
on
were
both
going the
Monday Night
opposite
Raw and
direction.
SmackDown
Also, they weren't
regardless.
going up towards the
Yeah.
aisle. So there's so much going. And again, here we are with the bloodline. Like it.
Yeah, and then with the bloodline leaving the ring through the crowd, they're like, "No, fuck all this. We out of here. We
The
don't want none of
bloodline is
this."
like a freaking- the bloodline is like an STD that you get cream and ointment for, but you still can't get rid of.
Like
these analysis, this doesn't. I'm freaky by him.
Like,
I'm freaked out by him.
it's
But-
just nothing but bloodline 24/7.
But there was also they did the in the middle of all this show they did another small vignette of course it's going to be the Motor City Machine Guns
Yeah.
coming soon. They're going
Yes.
straight to the main roster.
Mhm.
Earlier, what was it? Last week they did a little small clip of the Viking Raiders making their return.
Yep.
Because Raymond Rowe, love you Raymond, big homie. I'm glad you're back. Can't wait to see you on Monday Night Raw. Well, his independent name was Raymond Rowe.
Yeah,
That's how I knew him.
I'm about to say, who the fuck you talking?
I've met him a couple times before in Texas, and he's
I was
also
about
got
to,
booked
I was
out
about
here
to
in
say we're
Louisiana.
three people in the shed talking to each other. Who the fuck are you talking to?
No, Raymond Rowe is a hell of a fucking worker,
He-
dude. Do not sleep on Raymond. Do not sleep on that dude. Like,
Justin,
whatever you do.
Ghost.
What the fuck? That was loud.
Yeah, that was kind of loud.
But yeah, so Bad Blood, out of 10, what do you give it?
Well, if that the World Women's Championship is what really killed me here on the
Like out of the whole product, what do you give it?
because of that match alone, it's getting a 6.5.
I'd give it a 7, just because of that match.
I'd give it a 5.9.
God, your ratings are so bad.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty stiff, but there's
Well,
good
here-
reason
the
behind
thing is,
it.
like with Bad Blood, Bad Blood was essentially a WWE GM mode pay-per-view.
Oh wow,
That's one way to. That's
you
one way
look.
to call
You
that.
started
Yeah,
it
actually,
out
actually.
with a banger of a match that you get it going.
Right.
Then you kind of got it up your up and downs with your Bailey and your Nia Jax.
The ebbs
Yeah.
and,
Then
the
you
ebbs
got
and
your Finn
flows.
Balor and you're back up.
Like
then
the
you're back down
women's
with the
matches
Liv.
caused the flows.
Yes,
I
and
say if Tiffy would have cashed in, it would have been higher.
yeah,
Right. That would have been a whole lot more at stake. So
I women's wrestling is on the rise. They do have great wrestling. Do not get me wrong. They have banger matches in WWE, ROH, NJPW,
Right.
AEW, Stardom, all over. However, for this pay-per-view, I believe that the women's division was a lot more lackluster than normal.
like they were basically kicking the can
That's it.
on this one.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow. Goddamn, I'm so used to pay-per-views being on
Being
Sunday.
on Sunday, right?
Right.
Monday's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Got a world title match. Got an intercontinental title match. We're gonna hear the fallout of Bad Blood.
We got the we got the breakup of the New Day possibly coming soon.
I don't see that happening until the 10-year anniversary.
It's
Mhm.
gonna be coming.
SmackDown's gonna be freaking lit this
Oh,
week.
SmackDown is
SmackDown
going to
will
be
be good.
crazy.
But
Will
anyway,
be very
you want to
good.
close us out? You can always catch us every Sunday night. We talk about in This Week in Wrestling, and like I said, like it's right here every PLE we're here.
Well, with the exception of PLEs, of course.
Yeah, every time we do a PLE, we do the in week of wrestling. The day of, we do this.
But we're also going to do our best to try to give y'all updates as to, because
I post
do,
updates on the podcast Facebook all the time.
Yeah, and I'm posting on TikTok. You can find me at JBD for Life. You can find me on Facebook under Just Built Different Cody Hawkins. You can find us here at youtube.com/The Shed Podcast 2024.
Cup giveaway every time.
We're doing a cup giveaway
Everything.
every PLE moving forward. We want to thank Lil East Creations.
Wait till WrestleMania. I got a
for-
lot of ideas.
Oh,
Oh, we're
yeah.
gonna have some
Not
fun
to
for
mention,
Mania.
not to
Yeah.
mention Survivor Series.
Mania's
We're gonna have a
gonna
nice
be
one
a
for Survivor
banger.
Series too.
I'm gonna call it right now, and y'all can put me on this. The 4 main PLEs,
The Big Four.
Big 4, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. Starting Royal Rumble of 2025, the cup giveaways are gonna be extra lit compared to all
Yeah,
the
because
other
you might
PLEs.
get a little bit extra swag with your cup
Yeah.
when you win.
Yeah, like some
Yeah.
Shed podcast merch. You might
Maybe
get
some,
that in there.
some
Yeah.
podcast merch, maybe a couple of stickers, maybe something you can put on your phone.
Yeah.
Maybe
like
maybe some ink
wallets.
pen. You never know.
Yeah,
So
might get a
make sure
flag.
you tell all your wrestling fans about us.
Yeah,
Tell all
absolutely.
your friends.
How many times I
Like,
gotta tell you, they're not gonna
we-
do that. The less the people, the better chance they gotta win. Maybe we should
Well-
make one of the requirements. You have to share the podcast.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Like,
actually now the new requirement. You have to share the
proof
podcast.
of the share, because every share does get posted and we get the notifications for it. So share, subscribe,
Yeah.
and tune in to the Shed Podcast.
We're gonna go have fun breaking this all down that I put together.
And with that being said, I am Just Built Different Cody Hawkins for JT Gaming and Cajun Daddy Trucker.
Thank y'all.
Good
Y'all
night,
have a
guys.
good night, man.
Peace.
Peace out. And we'll see y'all next Sunday.